Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the Lakers go down 127-125. First loss in about 5 games to the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas, and I'm a bit frustrated with this one. And I'll say this: you got to give credit to the Mavericks before we get started. They were spectacular shooting the ball. Dante Exum, as I told y'all in the pregame show, had 20-something points, 7 out of 9 3-point shots. Just a career night for Dante Exum. I told y'all he was surging, so I'm not overly surprised to see him play a perfect game against us, basically. Grant Williams was 5 of 7 from behind the arc. He was absolutely spectacular. We've seen him do that in the playoffs against against the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 7, so we know he can do that every once in a while. Tim Hardaway Jr. also had 5 threes. I think he was like 5 out of 7 as well. So when you got 3 players shooting like that, and then you look over at Luka Doncic and he got like 33 points and 17 assists, you know that you probably didn't win that game. So that's the first thing I want to say. Second thing I want to say is the Lakers shot really well tonight. We shot above 50% from behind the arc and from the field. So that's one of the best shooting nights you'll ever see, and we still lost the game. So that's a bit on the frustrating side, to say the least. Anthony Davis had like 37 points, 11 rebounds or something like that. So he was really on tonight, and he was playing through injury as well. So definitely kudos to him. I don't think he was part of the problem. LeBron James had over 30 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, something like that. I always forget, but he's right underneath the triple-double, 3 steals as well. So it was a lot to like. I guess you could say it was a lot to like. Just from a shooting standpoint on both sides. If you're a fan of the Dallas Mavericks, you were able to withstand a hellified shooting performance from the Lakers because your team had career nights from just about everybody shooting from behind the arc themselves. No Kyrie Irving, no Jared Vanderbilt, and that's where it becomes a problem. I don't know what happened with Jared Vanderbilt, so I genuinely do not know if he got re-injured, but the fact that he wasn't out there really was a problem. And then another big problem for me was you got Max Christie only getting 6 minutes in this basketball game, and he was a +5. He was someone that we could have guard the perimeter a lot better than what we had going on out there. When you have players going crazy from behind the arc, you got to adjust your defense to affect what you see happening out there. And I just don't think Darvin Ham did that tonight. Dante Exum hit 7 threes, and all of them were open. Every single one of them. It's just a pathetic perimeter performance, defensive performance by the Lakers, man. You know, you're leaving 3-point shooters open. I get it. Luka Doncic is penetrating and then kicking out. Penetrating and kicking out. I understand that. He's sucking in the defense. But at some point in time, you got to adjust when you got guys shooting this well in a game, fam. That's my thing. And one of our best perimeter defenders is not in the game when you're missing Vanderbilt to begin with. So basically you remove arguably your two best perimeter defenders from the game in Vanderbilt and Max Christie. Cam Reddish, I don't understand. I don't know what happened there. He was just a no-show tonight, to be honest with you. I don't know what happened there. In foul trouble, I don't know where he was at. Coach didn't play him very much either. It was just like, yo, what are you doing? And then you look over at D'Lo with 7.7 assists. I appreciate the 7 assists, but damn it, if I see another subpar D'Lo game, bro, I'm tired of it. I'm literally tired of it, man. On a night like tonight, when everybody on the other team is shooting threes, he's supposed to be one of your best 3-point shooters, and he ain't got number 7 points. Enough of this garbage. Got to give credit to TP. He was shooting the 3 very well. He was 4 for 5 from tonight. I thought he was excellent tonight. Taurean Prince. If I were to give anybody kudos in a losing effort, it would definitely be TP because he shot the ball well and he played his role well. But some of the threes LeBron shot, 3 for 8, some of them threes were garbage, man. LeBron's 3-point shooting from last year, he raised his ugly head once again. And in the signature, I'm down by 2, we just turned the ball over, or rather gave up a defensive play, so let me hurry up and jack up a bad rhythm 3 that only turns into a transition bucket for the other team. Yeah, he pulled that garbage tonight. He pulled that one out the hat. How many times we seen that? So even though Bron's stats tell you he did a lot of good, I thought that in a key moment like that, when you only down by 2, you need a good bucket out of him. And he shot that garbage 3 in the fourth quarter. It bricked and they turned it into a bucket. And it's just like, yo, you can't do that when the margin of error is bad for us. It cannot be us jacking up bad threes, fam. It ain't going to work. A frustration 3 because I think Rui Hachimura might have botched a defensive play or something, so he came down and jacked up something. It's like, yo, man, no. Our margin of error is too thin for us to be taking shots like that. So I thought the Lakers played. I thought we shot well, but I didn't think we were all that intelligent out there tonight, to be honest with you. That's what the problem was. Austin Reeves, he shot well, but some of the plays that he made, I just didn't understand. You know, when you see a team clogging the paint and they didn't already drew like 3 or 4 offensive fouls on you, why are you still dribbling and barreling into human beings, bro? You got to find another way around what you're doing. You can't just continue to try to score in the paint when their entire defensive structure is meant to stop you from scoring in the paint. They must have drew at least 7 fouls tonight. Charges, like, at some point in time, the adjustment has to be made. And given the fact that you're shooting above 50% from behind the arc, why don't you just shoot more damn threes? Clearly you're making them. Clearly they're making them. So I just thought the Lakers weren't entirely intelligent tonight, man. I really do. I could see if we were, dealing with bad shooting percentages, but the fact that you shot over 50% from behind the arc and didn't attempt enough to keep up with the other team just tells me you didn't have confidence in the shot even when you were making it. They were hell-bent on playing against this team like they were the Pacers, and the Pacers didn't have any interior defense. This team has Derek Lively, fam. He had 3 blocks on the night with 8 rebounds and 8 points. I mean, it's like, yo, are y'all going to address who's in front of you, or are you just going to keep on playing hypothetical ball? This is what I was saying about us going up against Philly a couple weeks ago. Y'all defended Philly like hypothetical Philly, but they were actually shooting a bunch of threes. You didn't defend the perimeter as opposed to what it is you thought they were going to do, which was give the ball to Joel Embiid and have him go crazy. Nah, that ain't what they doing. They shooting threes tonight. And the same thing happened tonight. Darvin Ham is going to have to get his perimeter defensive game plan in order, man. You go up against the Dallas Mavericks, they've been shooting threes for 15 years, bro. You didn't know they were going to splash threes tonight? Grant Williams with 5. Dante Exum with 7. Luka had 3 of them. Tim Hardaway had 5. I mean, at some point in time, it's like, yo, when is this team going to start realizing what is happening to them? They're shutting off the paint, and then they're shooting threes on the other end. Dribble penetration with Luka Doncic. He's kicking it out to open shooters, and you just keep getting sucked in. You keep getting sucked in. Turn him into a scorer, fam. Luka Doncic should have had 65 points tonight because we should have been guarding the perimeter like crazy and making him shoot over AD. We did not make the adjustment. We played stupid tonight, and we lost the basketball game. On a night where you shot better than you probably ever going to shoot again. And I'm telling you, if you know you're going up against a team that's shooting threes, you do not remove your best perimeter defenders. You don't do that. You definitely don't do that. You leave Max Christie on the floor to chase a guy like Dante Exum around. Especially since Vando ain't out there, fam. For him to have 6 points in this game, and I look at all these guys with over 5 threes, shooting over 70% from behind the arc, that's just bad coaching. That's just bad coaching, fam. It ain't deeper than that. It's just bad coaching. So this one is on Darvin. And I don't think the players were that much more helpful. Because at some point in time, you got to realize, yo, Dante's hot, man. After he done hit 6 of them already, his 7th 3-point shot, he's still open. Where's the on the floor adjustment? Why I got to look over the coach to get that right when there's guys on the floor watching him shoot over their heads all night long? It didn't occur to you to step out there and guard him. If you know a guy didn't hit that many threes, what makes you think he's going to put the ball on the floor? He ain't. He going to try to shoot over you. Did it ever occur to anybody? We kept giving him space. It's just like, yo, I'm not seeing smart basketball tonight, man. I'm seeing a bunch of guys out there who need to be coached better. A bunch of guys who look like they just celebrated a championship. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that the last game plan was going to be the same game plan that beats an entirely different team. That's what I saw tonight. And I was quite disappointed with it. And we could never get in front of that team because our game plan was slow. It wasn't even about scoring. It's just your game plan. Your strategy's backwards. You keep driving into the paint, drawing fouls, getting hurt. That's what they want you to do. You keep leaving them open, letting Luka the Don dribble, penetrate, and kick out passes to three-point shooters. That's what he wants you to do. You take your best three perimeter shooters, defenders off the floor. That's what they want you to do. All the stuff that played into their chess game is exactly what we did tonight, y'all. So your stats and all that is great. Like I said, AD had nice stats. Bron's stats look pretty good. 4 turnovers, but the stats don't tell the story, man. You know, Austin had 22 and 8. Stats were great. But there were plays that Austin did. You're like, yo, why are you driving like this? Why are you barreling into people? It was a fast break situation. Why didn't he go wide on the fast break? The player that he was supposed to be defending went wide. He didn't even put himself in a position to defend him. It's like, yo, where y'all heads at, man? Don't give me nothing about no damn stats when I'm sitting out there watching people make dumb mistakes. I don't want to hear it. We didn't deserve to win. It's the bottom line, man. Guys didn't have their head on straight. They're still thinking about Vegas. That's what I saw. They still think they're playing against the Pacers or something. No, fam. Something entirely different is going to have you beating the Dallas Mavericks. And what I saw was a team that was not prepared for the Dallas Mavericks. So that sums up my whole point of view, man. 6 minutes to Max Christie while Dante Exum shooting 7 threes. That sums up the whole night for me. I ain't really got to say too much else after that. This is terrible game planning. Terrible game planning. So, you know, kudos to Luka the Don. I mean, obviously the game ball goes to Dante Exum. That go without saying. But Luka the Don was spectacular as usual. Making passes and making plays and doing all types of stuff. Rolled his ankle, still played through it. Kyrie Irving didn't play, didn't matter. They still destroyed us. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to them. They did what they wanted to do. Their game plan worked because we played right into the hands of it. Didn't make a single in-game adjustment. Not a single in-game adjustment. And the only reason why the score was up so high is because we happened to be making shots. We just so happened to be making shots. Those same shots could have failed. We would have lost by 40 because you played right into their chess game. So, no, even though you had the lead here and there, it never changed because they were playing a better basketball game. And sometimes that's a real thing. You could be shooting well. They could be shooting well. But if you're playing into their hands, you're going to lose the game regardless of what the score is. You're going to just end up getting out-strategized all the way to the end. And that's what I saw tonight. Jason Kidd coming in with a good game plan and us coming in with something that was meant for another team, something that was meant for somebody else, and didn't adjust out of it. And guys got frustrated and started doing things that played further into the team's hands. Just bad all the way around. I think the only person that really showed me what I need to see tonight, 2 people. Taurean Prince and Anthony Davis. They're the only ones that really gave me what I needed tonight. Everybody else is just kind of playing below their IQ, man. Below their IQ, honestly. If I'm just being real. Jackson Hayes, I didn't need to see as much of him tonight. I really didn't. He didn't have it like that for me tonight. I wasn't feeling what I was seeing there. And like I said, I need to see more Cam Reddish. I don't know what happened there. I think we went a little too much with D'Angelo Russell and not enough Cam Reddish and Austin Reeves. I needed more of them on the floor. Because at least I know Cam Reddish could have got out there and defended some of these dudes shooting threes like that. And I'm going to be highly pissed off if I see Vanderbilt play tomorrow. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Because if he wasn't good enough to play tonight, he damn sure ain't good enough to play in no whack Spurs. When we getting shot down from behind the arc and he's one of the best perimeter defenders in the whole world. And you going to play him against the Spurs that ain't won a game in 3 months? Nah, he sits tomorrow too. So I just, just not smart basketball, man. Not smart basketball. Halfway game planning. Luckily enough to have shot as well as we did. That's why the game was close. But otherwise, we got outplayed, outthought. That's what I saw. The hustle was fine. I ain't going to throw extra on it. I thought guys hustled hard, but they didn't play smart. Bonehead mistake after bonehead mistake, and it started with the game plan. So that's what I had to say, man. Very disappointed, highly disappointed. Because I think this is a winnable game if we just did some things a little more intelligent out there. If we would have made any sense with our damn game plan out there, I think we would have been just fine. And I get it, guys who are hitting threes left and right, but at some point in time, you got to look at them and look at the shots they took and realize they had a whole 2 feet in front of them each shot. Anybody can be left open to hit shots, man. He's a professional basketball player. You damn right if you leave him in the gym by himself, they're going to hit threes. Maybe it'll be a career night, and that's exactly what we had going on out there because we didn't guard the perimeter. And we let Luka Doncic do whatever he wanted to do. And what did he want to do? Dribble, penetrate, kick. Dribble, penetrate, kick. Like clockwork, man. And then Tim Hardaway Jr. was taking all the shots necessary to make it make more sense for him, and we didn't put nobody in front of him that could do nothing with him. Just bad, man. And I look over at Max Christie, fantastic perimeter defender, 6 minutes with a +5. It's just bad, man. It's awful. So that's my whole point of view on this game, man. I don't really have much else to say, bro. Honest to God, I don't. This ain't one of them days where I want to talk too much. I just saw enough of what I needed to see to know that we still got work to do. If we want to really contend, we can't be this stupid. I'm just going to be honest with you. We can't be this low IQ when it comes to this game. You can show up for certain teams we don't want to show up for others. You can game plan for others. Some teams we don't want to game plan for others. This is a real team we needed to beat tonight. This is a team we could see in the playoffs. We're already down 0-2 in the season series. And another bonehead game that we should have won just like the first one against them. It's the truth. So like I said, we got a game tomorrow, 5 p.m. against San Antonio. I'm pretty sure we'll bounce back because San Antonio ain't very good. But this is a game right here we should have won. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.